Let me show you easily the best affordable color-changing photochromic sunglasses that you can get on the market. And by best I really mean it, because I ordered 3 different pairs of these photochromic sunglasses, essentially from different manufacturers, and I sent the rest back as the quality really basically was the best on these. Also the lens quality also was the best on these, and how they actually function. And the best part about them actually is the price. Personally I paid only $4 for them. At the moment they're even cheaper. I'll leave the exact listing in the description where I got these from. And when you actually get these, you need to be very careful, because I saw there are different like basically sunglasses that pretty much look the same as these, but again they do not function as these. So make sure to basically follow that link in the description essentially. And also if you purchase from this listing, essentially they come in actually like really decent packaging as well. So this will be from the official manufacturer basically. So, and also the price is absolutely insane. It will be the cheapest you can get these for essentially. And this is what they look like in very sunny weather. So when they're probably the darkest they could be. When it comes to the build quality, these actually are really decent. First, we actually have fairly decent basically touch and finish basically on all the parts. As you can see, they actually do not look like cheap like sunglasses. If you actually want to get a sunglasses of this quality in a shop, I guess maybe you would need to spend like at least $40 or $50, or even like much more if they come with some kind of like big brand essentially. So, and yeah, overall look also on these is actually really decent. Also we have these ventilation holes, so essentially maybe if you are riding your bicycle in very cold weather, then these won't really fog up. Also the hinge mechanism also is actually fairly decent, and it's also fairly stiff. So again, you do not really have to worry about them feeling like basically like loose. So they're actually kind of stiff, so that's actually cool. When it comes to comfort, these also are actually really decent. And this is how they look like in full sun compared to normal sunglasses. So on the top I have these, on the bottom I have just regular sunglasses. As you can see, they can actually get fairly dark if you need them to be. So overall, yep, they actually are really decent. And again, the best part about these sunglasses is that they actually change the color depending on your environment. So if you have very bright, very sunny weather outside, then they will get very dark, and yeah, basically they will give you full protection. Also, when it comes to UV protection, these come with UV 400, so we also get that. And obviously if you are running or cycling outdoors in overcast weather without much sun, then they obviously will stay pretty much clear to give you the best visibility outdoors. So essentially we won't get really any disturbance like we get with normal sunglasses during overcast weather. So I think they're absolutely fantastic, as they obviously provide you protection against wind or any other elements basically, so but without basically dimming down your vision essentially. So I think they're absolutely fantastic. And again, you do not need multiple sunglasses, so you can really just do everything with this pair. Absolutely fantastic. And when it basically comes to how fast they dim down, I would say if you bring them basically from indoor to outdoor in sunny weather, then again I think they take maybe like 25 to 30 seconds to dim down to their basically the like darkest setting essentially. And this is how they look like on me. It's probably not the brightest outdoors at the moment. And overall, they actually provide insanely good protection when you are, for example, riding bicycle or running or doing some activity at larger speed essentially. So we get full eye protection from wind and also any like insects and stuff like that. So they're absolutely fantastic. Also the overall comfort and how they actually feel, absolutely great. So you can't even like tell all the time that you actually have sunglasses on. So due to this like slightly larger shape essentially, you can also very easily check your corners when you're bicycling, so they do not obstruct like normal sunglasses, which also is superb. And when I compared these to the other sunglasses I actually got, then again the lens quality was the best on these, and also the crispness and how well you actually see through them. Also these felt like 2 or 3 times better than than the rest. And again, these weren't even the most expensive ones I purchased. So again, I paid more for some others and they weren't actually as good as these. When it comes to negatives for these, I would say maybe this like nose piece could be more tinier and more smaller basically, so it looks kind of large essentially, but we can actually remove this, so if you do not want, so this is simply included as extra on the sunglasses, so you can simply like basically wiggle it off, so with some force, and then you'll kind of get those regular basically resting pieces for your nose essentially. And then probably the biggest negative again overall is that these are getting so popular that I see there are other manufacturers essentially trying to copy these, and they basically pass as these, but again those aren't these. So if you actually want this pair I have over here, which actually function absolutely great, then again check the description. I'll include the exact listing on AliExpress where I got these. Also again, this is from the official manufacturer of this, and again the price is probably the cheapest you can get them for anywhere. So depending on where you are, again they're like $4 or $5, so at the moment even cheaper during some promo. So again, basically check the description, that will lead you to this exact pair where I basically got these. Anyway, good luck.